It's Monday, July 19th, 2010, and this is the Morning Swim Show Streamlined. The Italians are celebrating today as Martina Grimaldi and Valerio Cleri won the men's and women's 10K Open Water World Championships in Canada this weekend, with teammate Giorgia Consiglio taking the silver in the women's race. The wins come after a lot of controversy as some national federations are up in arms over new open water swimsuits approved just days before the competition, one of which was reportedly worn by Consiglio. Similar to the issues with the high-tech suits for pool swimming last year, the federations are arguing that their swimmers did not have equal access to all approved suits, which is a stipulation of the approval process. Other topics of discussion were the large amount of yellow and red cards given to swimmers and the extremely cold water temperature. Ava Fabian of the United States and Brazil's Poliana Okamoto were disqualified from the race after both were involved in a collision that caused them to improperly execute a turn. Australia's Melissa Gorman, the reigning 5K world champion, finished the race in third, but was later disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Olympic champion Larissa Ilchenko withdrew from the race after suffering from hypothermia in the 62-degree water. Several other top swimmers suffered mild hypothermia, and though they finished their races, they could not contend for medals. On the men's side, the top three comprised of Cleri, the world champion in the 25K, and Russians Evgeny Dratsev and Vladimir Dyachin. Fran Crippen was just 2 seconds behind third place, and Chip Peterson was 5 seconds behind him for seventh. Defending champion Thomas Lures finished in sixth place. The men's race was not plagued with the high number of disqualifications, but media reports tell of 8 swimmers withdrawing from the race after suffering symptoms of hypothermia. The wins by the Italians are considered small upsets, though both swimmers have been on the medal podium at past world championships. Grimaldi was the 10K bronze medalist last year, and Cleri is the reigning world champion in the 25K race. The athletes are taking a day of rest today. On Tuesday, they'll hop back into Lake St. Jean for the women's and men's 5K races, and we'll have results for you on swimmingworld.com. The women start at 10:30 Eastern, and the men take off at 2 p.m. Eastern. Yannick Agnel put a big stamp on his final European Junior Championships with 2 fast swims on Sunday. The 18-year-old swam a 1:46.58 in the 200 free, just 0.3 off his French national record. Then he capped it off with a 47.80 freestyle split on France's 400 medley relay. Anton Labanov of Russia moved up the world rankings with a 101.06 in the men's 100 breast, now making him the 15th fastest performer in the world this year. And back in the United States, the USA Swimming Sectionals in Athens, Georgia gave Cesar Cielo another opportunity to show that he will be the man to beat in the sprint freestyles at the Pan Pacific Championships. Cielo posted a 21.73 in the 50 free on Thursday and a 48.99 in the 100 free yesterday. Both times are just a couple tenths off his best times of the year. Fred Bousquet swam pretty well in the 50 as well with a 22.01. Morgan Scroggy put herself in contention for top spots at next month's Nationals with a strong 200 freestyle in Athens. Her time of 1:58.54 makes her the 5th fastest American in the event this year. The USA Sectionals continue this week with meets in California, Minnesota, Missouri, and Indiana. We'll bring you recaps from all 4 meets at swimmingworld.com. Serbia used home pool advantage to win the FINA Men's Water Polo World League Superfinal over Montenegro with a score of 14-12. Both teams were tied 10-10 after regulation play, and Serbia was able to score more penalty goal shots than their opponent. This was the 3rd Superfinal gold medal for Serbia in 4 years. Croatia won the bronze medal over Australia with a 9-7 victory, and the United States placed 5th with a 7-6 win over Spain. And China won the 7th place game with an 11-5 win over South Africa. Now, China, normally a country that wins the majority of the events at any international diving meet, was only able to win 3 out of the 8 events in the final leg of the FINA Diving Grand Prix meet in Madrid. Cuba and Australia did well in Spain, winning 2 events each. Now, this event marked the final major senior competition in diving, but younger divers will meet in Tucson, Arizona in September for the World Junior Championships. No word on whether such young international talent as Thomas Daly will be attending, but the U.S. is picking their squad starting this week at the Junior Nationals in Tucson. And that's the news for today. We'll see you next time on swimmingworld.tv.